how to work with the elements of nature. The 5 elements are incredible. It's a way of really understanding ourselves more deeply. And we can see the 5 elements in nature very easily. We can see the earth, we can see the water, the seas, the rivers, the streams. We can see the fire. We can see, well, we can't see the air, but we can see the air blowing the trees, or we can feel the air on the skin. And we can see space when we look up into the sky. But how to recognize that they are also inside? This is something very powerful that we can do, because then we can see that we're totally the same as everything around us. We are not separate from nature, but we are part of nature. Everything is made up of the 5 elements, everything that we can see. The trees, the animals, the houses, every object is made up of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And I think once that really lands inside of you, once you really know that, then you understand how essential it is to be relating to nature and feeling it inside. So let's just close our eyes and start to feel these qualities of the elements internally. So we're going to use the chakra system, because each chakra relates to an element. And we're going to start with the element of earth, which is Muladhara chakra, which is located in the perineum, right at the base. So if you're sitting on the ground, and this is even more powerful if you're sitting outside on the grass or on the earth, and you can feel the perineum pressing down against the earth, and you may be able to feel the vibration or the sensations, very subtle sensations of energy that are coming up into our bodies on a daily basis, even if we're not practicing yoga. There's this feeding. The earth is feeding us. So we become very still. We can close the eyes, we can look inside and bring our attention down into Muladhara chakra, the perineum area. And start to breathe nice and gentle, all the way down into the perineum. And all of your attention is focused on the perineum and what you can feel there. We're looking into the element of earth as we do this, breathing beautifully into the pelvic bowl, into the perineum. And feeling the vibration of the ground beneath us pouring up into the body. So the earth is always feeding us with her energy. And coming into the qualities of earth, which is stability. Feeling this stable position, this strong and powerful, but stable and secure. The roots, like the foundations of a house. And also the earth is very powerful, so there's a vitality that is felt and known and experienced. Power. And also a calm, very calm and soothing and nourishing quality to the earth. So it can help to ground us if we're feeling spacey or stressed or anxious. What we can do is sit down and breathe into our pelvic bowl and feel the perineum and the earth meeting. And that connection. Good, and now let's come up into the water element. So the water element, Swadhisthana chakra, is located at the pubic bone. And this is the home of our sensuality, sexuality, creativity. And there's a really beautiful, like, flowing quality to the water. So let's just breathe into the area of the pubic bone, honoring Swadhisthana chakra, the element of water. And as we do this, feel your breath really fluid, flowing inside. Like the water, like a river, or like the ocean, the tide coming in and out. Your breath is doing the same. You have an ocean inside. We are 70% water, have blood and fluid inside of us. So see how deeply you can connect to this element of water. You can feel the water in the mouth. You can move the tongue a little. Really connect to the quality of water. Beautiful. And now let's come up into the element of fire, Manipura chakra, at the navel center. So the fire is powerful and strong and dynamic. It gives us inner strength, courage, determination, passion. So we can visualize a fire and we can breathe into the navel with a strong breath, feeling your internal fire. And they talk about the digestive fire in this area. So seeing if you can come into the qualities of internal power and strength. Sitting up nice and tall. Visualizing the fire inside if you are a visual person. Or if you're more a kinesthetic person, seeing if you can feel the heat in this area of the navel. And feel your own internal power and strength as you sit here. Good, and now let's come up into the heart, the element of air, Anahata chakra. And the air brings lightness. So maybe you can feel the air on the skin. How soft and caressing and nourishing it is. And we can feel the air, the breath going into the heart. And it's like the air is kissing the heart, just very softly opening and nourishing the heart. It brings lightness and joy and love. Also brings gratitude and compassion. It brings freedom. There's like this quality with the air that is free, light. The elements are getting more subtle. We started with earth, which was dense and strong and heavy. And then into the water, which is more flowing and fluid. And then the fire, which is powerful and strong. And now the air, which is free and light. Just a few more breaths into the heart. Very beautiful breaths, caressing the heart with your breath, tenderizing the heart. The beautiful quality of air. Good, and then let's come into the throat, Vishuddha chakra, for the element of space. The most subtle element that we have, more subtle than air. And we're just going to breathe into the throat, very, very gentle. We're coming into the subtlety. So we need to become very quiet and perceive these fine vibrations in the throat. Element of space or ether. And as you're doing this, just remember that your body is full of space. It seems solid, but actually when scientists look into the body with a microscope and they go deeper and deeper, they start to find that actually we are full of space, we're full of atoms. And you go into the atom and it's quarks, and it's endless. What seems to be solid is not solid. So feel that freedom in the body, the spaciousness. Feel like the body is just melting away, dissolving into the ether. Good, and let's come into Ajna chakra, now up into the third eye, which we're going beyond the elements. But Ajna chakra, we are awakening this deeper insight. So we're going to breathe all the way up as we inhale into Ajna chakra, and then breathe all the way down into the pelvic bowl. All the way up, inhale into the third eye, and exhale all the way down, just for a few breaths. And we are really like honoring all of the elements that are within us. Remembering and knowing deeply that we are made of the 5 elements. They are inside of us. See if you can feel the joy of like knowing that all of these beautiful elements are here inside and that they completely relate to the elements outside. And just bringing your hands together in front of the heart. Just taking a moment of gratitude to say thank you for this remembrance that we are not separate. Thank you.